I missed the old
I
music.
was going to say that. I missed the hillbilly.
I was waiting for it.
I missed the original eggplant emoji. I'm sorry, but
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the game week edition of the Horns Forward podcast. That is right. We are 6 days away from the kickoff that matters because we all know nobody cares about Arlington versus Birmingham.
Okay, gotcha.
Or the Battlehawks versus, I don't know, who was it playing?
My Little Ponies or something?
Michigan.
Oh, no, it's the
Michigan.
Michigan Kitty Cats. That's who it is.
Yeah. They're playing the Footy Tats.
Hey, hey.
Oh my God, do it. Please do it.
That'll be for
that's next week.
Next week when we
We'll
play,
say that next week.
when we go sailing over to Memphis, because apparently you have to sail there on a yacht.
Yep. Now, I do have to give credit where credit is due. That is not my original. I didn't come up with that. That's all Jorge. I'm just going to steal it and mock people with it.
Oh, Memphis don't know what's coming to them. But anyways, that's for next week. This week, we're talking about the defenders and how their shields ain't going to be holding up very good this week.
I hope it's revenge game.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Big time. It is,
Yep.
I mean, look, last year they beat us by 2 feet. And granted, a win's a win. I'll give them that. Hey, you win or you lose. That's how football works. But you can't be the 9-1 XFL season dominating opponents and then lose to the worst team in the season and then, go be on the ropes by the second worst team, which was us.
Well, technically, we were the third worst team because Vegas was worse than us. So
Vegas
they beat us
in Orlando. That's why they aren't here. Oh, there you go.
Let's just pop the top again.
Yeah. Now, speaking of this beer here, I won't go into specifics, but I will just say this to all of our lovely and adoring fans out there listening and watching the show, which I can't see the chat, damn it.
Nothing yet.
But if you want this beer, I will tell you right now, go to Alamo Brewery. You will not find this in HEB anymore. Go to Alamo Brewery, and what they have there inside the brewery, that is it. That once they are done, they are done. This can and will no longer be in production. Now, this beer, the Golden Ale, will still be in production. That's one of their beers. But in this can, will no longer be in production. That's all I'm going to say about that.
It doesn't taste as good if it's not in this can.
Hey, that is true. But it still tastes great because we love our friends at Alamo.
Mm-hmm. Period.
Now, I'm going to exit and reload this thing because that usually makes the chat work for me. So I'll be right back. Y'all just keep doing y'all's thing.
All right, then. That's easy for Jay to start bumping his gums, right? Everybody knows I'm going to be the talker here. So, obviously, it's game week. Obviously, we're very excited. We're thinking about, what we're going to be doing. Sunday is going to be a little bit difficult as far as attendance goes because, there's that whole crazy Easter thing that people love to celebrate. But now that we're getting ready to kick off the season, this is a question that I've been wanting to ask for a while. What is everybody's pregame ritual? Everybody has one. But, besides the tailgating, like what are some of the things that you do just to kind of help spread some luck for the team? You
Drink
wear
a bunch of this.
that, and that works. That works well. Jackie, do you have a pregame ritual, something that you do to try and bring good luck to the team?
Well, I mean, my horns fell apart last year and we won. I took all the bad juju away. That was about it. But I got new horns this year. So hopefully they bring the luck.
There you go. BD, what about you? Any pregame ritual or anything?
Not so much pregame, but kind of pre-leading up to. I'm not going to wear a shirt brand new at a game. So
Oh, I thought you were just saying, I'm not gonna wear a shirt at the game.
no. I'd like to give everybody
Please
a break.
come
I don't,
dressed. Yes.
you know,
Hey, that guy is not part of the podcast. He may show up this
No.
season, but he's not part of the podcast.
I mean, not
No,
unless
but-
La Chona comes on.
You could
then-
just have a giant
No,
B
no.
on there and it'll work. Like they don't know it
I
means BD.
got the new Vamos Brahmas shirt, and had to make sure I kind of had to wear it a little bit, get kind of just get the juju off of it, and make sure I'm not wearing it fresh to a game. So
Now, I will say for those of you who are looking for Brahma's gear and don't want to wait for shipping, Dick's Sporting Goods now offers Brahma's gear that you can find on the UFL shop. Obviously, if you're a season ticket member, the discount doesn't apply at Dick's Sporting Goods, but you can definitely go to Dick's. They have the chain that people have been wanting. I've seen Vamos Brahma shirts. They have gear from last season, hoodies.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you would still want a hoodie this time of year, but if you do, if that's your thing, by all means, go buy yourself a hoodie. But they have them at Dick's Sporting Goods now, so the merch is available locally here in San Antonio. So if you want to merch up before the game and don't want to go wait till the Alamo Dome, then go ahead and go and do it. Now, I will say that the chain, just from what I've seen people compare it, and this is for other teams, not specifically to the Brahmas, but for other teams, the size of the pendant, like of the logo for the team, is about the height of a AA battery, because they put a battery and the chain pendant by its side. So if you're thinking like, how big is it? Because you've seen like those giant ones people wear. It ain't that giant one. It's the size of a AA battery.
And double and then probably double that across or whatever.
Yeah, and as far as am I gonna wear the full mariachi suit? You bet your ass I'm gonna wear the full mariachi suit. The black one, I will be sweating my ass off in it proudly.
Nice.
And so, yes, that's another thing John mentioned here. Season ticket members, you have been sent an email from your ticket rep. If not, you should reach out to them. But every season ticket member has been gifted 4 tickets to the home opener to give away absolutely free. You can give them to your friends. You can give them to your abuelita. You can give them to your pastor and say, Pastor, hey, I know it's Easter Sunday, but it's football Sunday too. So come to the game. But
hey, Jesus forgives. It's okay. Come to the game.
But hey, it says in the scripture, as long as you have 2 or more people in one place, you can have church.
There you go. Church in the Alamo.
So we will pray for our tacos ahead of time. Bam, we got it in.
And if you're Catholic and you want wine, I can make sure there's a box of wine there, so that we're complying with Alamo Dome policy, no glass.
Yeah, so make sure you guys take advantage of those 4 free tickets. I know I already gave mine out to family. Oh, my Lanta, look who's here, guys.
Yeah, I made it.
Wow.
Hey.
I don't know how late I am. How late am I?
About 9 minutes. Not too bad.
Sheesh. Okay. I just left practice. So.
Then you practice with the sweep in the Alamo Dome, the basement?
That's lame, man. It's a new year, new joke. Come on, guys. We got to get with the program.
He's the
sorry.
attendant now.
That's our pregame ritual, is to make the Alamo basement joke. So
what you say, Brian? I'm the who?
No, he's on-time DJ attendant. Now.
I'm the who?
You're the parking security attendant with your reflective vest.
Oh,
I roll with that.
I was gonna say on-time DJ,
but everybody haven't seen that though.
I don't think they will this season because it's going to be hot, man.
Bro, I don't understand how I'm catching so much hell. I just coach football. I coach the kids, man. Why y'all on my back like that?
Oh, it's all for the kids. Think of the kids.
Dang. I'm trying to help the kids out. I coach football for the kids, you know.
Well,
head coach too. Check me out. Anyway, what are we talking about? What did I miss?
Pre-game rituals. What do you? Besides showing up late, what is your pre-game ritual for a game?
You know what? Since you said that, my pre-game ritual, good luck charm. So y'all hear this, right? It's good luck charm. You're gonna win if Jorge make tacos. We're gonna win every game.
Damn, I wish
is that a lot to ask?
that is sufficiently perfectly fine to ask.
Cool.
Because honestly, I think back now, the one game. Let's see, we almost won St. Louis. I made tacos that game. Other games we had barbecue. Didn't win those games, but I did make tacos for the Orlando game.
Yep.
And we won that game. So
Mm-hmm.
we almost won one game, but the rules kind of just took us for a loop. And then we won the other game. So yeah,
I'm just saying, I mean, I don't have a ritual, but yes, I would love for that to be a ritual. Either that or brisket, whichever one. You choose.
tacos, because brisket's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's a lot.
day thing, like the whole day before, technically,
I'll show up tired. Just
yeah. And I mean, I love you guys, but sweating over a brisket for 5 days,
15 hours.
yeah, that sounds like a lot for only 2 hours of tailgating.
Yeah.
Maybe we could sell it, then yeah, I'd be all about it.
Well, we couldn't do that, but if we could, But I will say that's a good segue into some new rules that we should all be aware of as we go into game week 1 of the UFL season. I know tailgating is a big part of the culture here in San Antonio, so it's very important that we understand the new rules that have come into effect. So as you may have seen across various multiple social media posts, Lot C is in Charlie, C is in Corral. That is going to be the exclusive tailgating lot. Lot B will not be available or open to tailgaters. The only exception to that will be if Lot C fills up, then Lot B will serve as overflow for additional tailgaters who want to go. Otherwise, if you just want to park your car and don't plan on tailgating, then Lot B is where you'll want to be. Otherwise, if you do plan on tailgating, Lot C is the only place as of right now until it fills up that tailgating will be permitted. Also, they released pricing information today. There will be no season passes for anybody, season ticket members, regular ticket buyers. No, everything will be pay as you enter.
And it's no cash too.
And
no
it's cashless. Yeah, cashless. Yep. So bring your card, debit card, credit card, all that. Like, make sure you are prepared to pay at the gate when you enter. And if you do plan on tailgating, you must pay for each spot that you will take up. So it's not like you pay $30. They did raise the price. Last year it was $25 for a spot. This year it is $30 for a spot. So the price did go up a little bit, $5, but you must have a spot for each, or you must have a permit for each spot that you will be taking up. So if you plan on taking up 2 spots, one for your vehicle, one for your tailgate setup, you have to buy 2 passes. And if you think you're going to skirt the rules and try to get away with it, well, I would not recommend that, because San Antonio police will be patrolling the lot. They will be asking for permits. And if you cannot produce a valid permit for your parking space, then you will be asked to close up your spot and condense it into the one space that you have purchased if you are parking in Lot C. So make sure we follow the rules. We want to make sure, remember, we are guests in the Alamo Dome. We want to make sure that we abide by their rules. These are, again, all rules made by the city of San Antonio and the Alamo Dome, not rules made by the team. So please make sure that if this isn't something that you're happy with, if you don't agree with it, complaining to your ticket rep is going to do absolutely nothing. I would suggest writing to your city council member. That will probably get you more results.
Yes. Also, this is the Lot C map. You might start seeing this around at other tailgates. We'll start filling it out more when we find out where other super fans are going to be posting up. But these are just general areas where you can find these specific groups and super fans. So we're planning on being right up there closer to the street. So you'll find us in that little general area.
Right where the star is.
Yeah, right where the star is.
Non-Dallas.
This was off of their website. I didn't put it there, okay?
I'm just saying, non-Dallas.
But it does so. Right where that star is, we'll be in that little corner closer to the street, so you'll be able to see our flags and everything. So we'll be hanging out in that spot. But if there are any other super fans that are watching that would like to kind of claim your area so we can put it in here, the whole point is that way we can filter our fans and kind of let them know, like, hey, you know, Brahma Babe, you see her all the time. She's way over there. If you want to go check her out, meet her, take a picture, whatever the case is. But that way you can easily find the groups that you guys like, you enjoy, and you hang out with, and you talk to these people online. So look out for these maps that will be at all of these little spots just to help guide you.
And you're also welcome to just wander around and join all the spots. This is not like you have to be an exclusive member of this group or that. No, just hey, have fun and enjoy every spot. Eat all the food, drink all the drink. It's all.
We're posting this final on our page.
Walk around and go say hi to
we
everybody.
Will.
Once it's finalized,
yeah, for sure. But yeah, meet everybody. Everyone's gonna be doing something different at their tailgates, giving away whatever. I know Brahma Bay may have stickers. I know we're gonna have like some stickers and koozies and stuff that we'll be handing out until they're gone. And of course for the kids, because they're gonna do the little bunny hop. Brahma Mamas are sponsoring the bunny hop.
Yep.
So handing out candy and cascarones to kids too. But Lotsy's where it's gonna be at now. So
Cascarones, what is that?
The you eggs remember that you crack with the confetti.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Okay.
You remember your son was like yeeting them at people?
Yeah.
Until
I remember.
we had to teach him how to do it. It was so cute.
Now, also another thing.
Finger up.
Yeah. OSAJ has a question. It sounds like you pronounce it a little bit different than what I'm used to it. What exactly is the pronunciation? Is it cascarones or casta with like S-T-A?
Cascarones.
No, it's a C.
Okay.
C-A-S-C-O. C-A-S-C-A.
C-A, yeah.
R-O-N-E-S.
Okay.
Cascarones.
Okay, because it sounded like you were saying it with a T, and I was like, oh, maybe there's
Cascatones?
No, cascarones.
Like
Cascarones.
Oh,
cascarones.
Right.
I'm a little congested. So.
Oh no, that's fine. I was wondering if maybe it was maybe you're like a regional dialect thing. Being that the Hispanic culture is more than like just one region of one place, right? There's always going to be little.
Too.
Oh, what?
No, I was saying the slang sometimes different depending on
Puerto Rican Spanish obviously is extremely different than kind of Central American Spanish, and I know some Cubans that have migrated over here, and their Spanish is completely different than the Spanish that I'm used to here in South Texas. And so there's little.
Just talking about that, Jorge.
Yeah, there's little nuances like that.
Even South Texas Spanish is different than Mexican Spanish. It's not the same at all.
Right.
There are words that people from here say that I'm like, what the hell does that mean?
Right, but it's all part of that whole kind of all-encompassing, culture, right? And just different things to make people aware of, different things to celebrate, right? Because San Antonio really is this humongous melting pot of, all different cultures. And so we kind of embrace all of them and we celebrate all of them.
Yeah, no. And I think one of the things that I did want to mention is that, with this being Easter Sunday, I want everybody to just make sure that you guys have the expectations of this is a game that will be happening right when Easter service mass is getting out or starting, depending on the faith that you want to go to or the church that you attend. So attendance is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. Let's just face facts, because I don't want to hear like nobody showed up and this and that. Like, no, look, hey, Easter is a big holiday, and I know the go-to response for so many people have been, well, NFL does Thanksgiving, and NFL does New Year's, and NFL does Christmas. And it's like, okay, but we're not at the level of the NFL yet, all right? Yeah. We're not at that point where they have established it and made it into a tradition. Yeah, it would be wonderful to be able to make this a tradition. But let's just be honest. Like, let's be real. Like, It's a heavily Catholic city that has church services in the morning. This is a very important thing for a lot of people, a very important holiday for a lot of people, religious holiday, and a religious celebration. And we have to respect that, And so if people choose to go to church instead of coming to watch the Brahmas, that's entirely their decision. But just know that, if we, don't expect a sold out Alamo Dome on Easter Sunday in the morning because people are going to be at church services. So I just want to make sure that people have their expectations aligned with that because as much as we would love to have people out there, we also understand, it's what's the saying? Family, faith, and football, in that order or something along those lines.
Hey, they just gonna miss the first W. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean
That's all I can say.
but hey, 2 weeks later we'll be back. We'll be back in the dome playing against St. Louis. So that'll be revenge for week 1 of last year. And I'm sure we're gonna have a couple of those Battle Hawks coming down from St. Louis to come pay us a visit. So we'll greet them the same way we greet everybody else, with a plate of tacos, some beer, and this year they'll be going home with an L. So that's the only difference.
The fans need to make sure that
fans need to make sure that.
There you go. I was going to say the fans need to make sure they show up with an appetite because we're going to be serving up all kinds of deep fried battle chicken that day. 100%.
Yeah, that's
the battle nuggets.
Yeah.
Yep. Battle nuggets. Let's go.
So that'll be in 2 weeks, but for this week, just make sure everyone has their expectation. Don't be disappointed or whatever. It is what it is. We'll
still bring the fun.
Yeah, we'll still we'll have the fun, and people will see the fun, and then be like, "Damn, I really should go to one of those games," and then they'll come out.
And that's what's important about even the 4 free tickets for the season ticket members. Invite somebody. Hey, if you know somebody who's not going to go to a church or a mass, give them tickets to a game. You let them come.
Yes, you got them free ones.
They'll come back.
For sure.
Yeah, all it takes is one, and they're going to be end up buying tickets. It always happens. Happens. So I know we addressed this a little bit ago, but
they just got to rewind it. That's all.
About what's the deal with the parking and what's posted online about a tailgate permit. All right. So I'm going to just kind of re-explain that for our friend Taco Cat here. So parking, there will be no parking passes sold by the team or through Ticketmaster or anything. It's going to be pay as you enter the lot. It is completely cashless, so only cards will be accepted. When you pay, it will be $30 a spot, and you must have a spot or a permit for each spot you take. So if you are going to take 2 spots, one for your vehicle, one for tailgating, you must pay for 2 spots. And if you're going to try to skirt the rules and try to get away with it, I would not recommend it because SAPD will be on patrol. They will be asking for permits. And if you cannot produce one for a spot that you are taking, then they will make you pack up and condense your setup to your one spot. Now that is something that I have seen firsthand last year happen. So you just want to make sure that if you are going to be tailgating, that you abide by the rules of the Alamo Dome and not, try to skirt the rules by selling or by, buying just one parking pass and taking 2 spots. Because again, SAPD will be out there. And then if you get uppity with them, they aren't going to hesitate to write you a citation, and then you got to deal with that. So just a heads up on that.
I think somebody talked about the Ticketmaster seats. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think the single game tickets are different from the season tickets, because if you open up the single game ticket map, there's a lot of seats missing. But then if you go to that season tickets, I think they still holding seats for season tickets for people who want season tickets. So
there might be.
Yeah, it's going the map is kind of wonky. Like it's different. I think you gotta.
It's a little wonky.
Yeah,
but I still think he means like look at the first game to see what's available.
Yeah,
but I think they still holding seats for season tickets, like for people who want to purchase season tickets. So if you go over to the season ticket side, it's like because I think the single game seats and the season ticket seats are different, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think I learned that last year they was doing that. They hold seats for the the season tickets. I thought they would have at least released them and let people buy up what's left. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm not a.
You would
I'm not
think
a,
so.
Yeah, you would think so, but I'm not a ticket guy. So
that's all in the ticket office. Now, as far as this comment here, as far as what they do in the NFL, I want to clarify. The league and the team have zero control over the parking situation. This is entirely the decision and handled by the city of San Antonio and the Alamo Dome because the city owns the Alamo Dome, and we just have to follow what the city guides.
I think he means something different. He's talking about so if you're doing it straight from the trunk of your car, the trunk of your bed.
You can.
Oh yeah,
you absolutely can.
I don't see why. I don't see why not.
No,
If you want to set up like a canopy, you don't have to set up a canopy.
Right.
Yeah,
if
you don't have
to set up a canopy, then that's an extra ticket. You're taking up an extra spot. If you're gonna do it from the trunk of your bed of your truck,
the little
you don't
mini
have
grill?
to pay for the extra.
Yeah.
Like if you're not setting up.
Yeah, that's again. Yeah, good catch on that one. Yeah, if you're gonna be doing everything from your actual tailgate and only taking up one spot, then you just gotta pay for one spot. This is only if you're gonna be setting up a canopy, doing what I'm gonna be doing, which is having a whole big ass plancha there, making tacos and all that stuff. Then I have to pay for 2 spots.
We got some fingers up here.
So let me add this or ask this, right? So if you do have one spot and you have your tailgate down, you have a mini grill. Isn't that like kind of because you would have to put seats out around the grill? Isn't that kind of like a hazard to have it like in the drive lane? You know what I'm saying?
I doubt it. I mean, you still have space.
Yeah,
but go ahead, Jason.
You can't set up in the drive lane.
Okay, so so how would you do it then? Like you can't. So you're gonna set up your grill, cook the food, and then get it back in your car.
But not everybody's bringing a grill. What he's saying is,
I'm just saying if you have
drinking
a grill.
I mean, like if you had a baby grill, you could probably.
If you had like a small tailgate grill or something that hooks up to your hitch,
but you won't have to be in the drive lane because you need the space.
You wouldn't.
Some people have small cars that they can just throw a grill in the back, and there's still a lot of space on the back of the parking spot. So they can set the grill and a chair right up next to it.
Okay, Jay.
If you're crafty, and I've done it, you can put like a propane grill in the back of a truck, face it sideways up against the back window, strap it down so it doesn't move or anything like that. You can cook there. You still have room for chairs if you wanted to, or you can put your chairs directly behind your truck and kind of sit in the drive lane, but you just be prepared to move. But it's really, I mean, if you're going to tailgate, I mean, let's do it right. Let's get the spots or combine a couple of friends and get a spot and everybody kind of congregate in that central location. And make sure that you're bringing fire extinguishers with you. That's important, right? That's one thing that the city.
Part of the Alamo Dome.
Yes, that's one thing that the city is definitely going to be enforcing this year. And it just so happens that there might be 2 people in fire protection that can help you out if you guys need. Hit us up through the comments, and we'll get you guys taken care of. Okay.
And they normally
right here
will
also,
have a
guy.
parking attendant. Oh, go ahead.
No,
yeah.
I was telling you.
So they will have a parking attendant that normally comes around too with trash bags. So they are helpful in saying, "Hey, you guys need some trash bags."
Parking attendant.
Enough about saying.
I would not have.
What else you got? We need to move on from this tailgating.
Yeah. All right. We got the tailgating out the way.
Well, hang on. One more question about tailgating. ¿Cómo se dice plancha en inglés?
Griddle.
Flat top?
Exactly.
Flat iron.
For us white folk. Because
flat top.
You've been saying it since day one in our chat, and I knew what it was.
That's what I say.
And I 100% wanted to be like, bro, right? I'm a little melanin impaired here. What was that actually in English?
Oh my god.
That's the thing.
Here
I don't know.
Here we go, guys. Let's talk about this.
BD, you get to say the first name.
Yeah, who did we lose, BD, from?
Go ahead, mess it up.
What's his name?
Let's take a bet on this. Which one to bet he mess it up?
He probably
practiced
a little bit.
He probably did practice. Week? Oh,
it was terrible. Butcher this.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead. Who is
And I
it?
can't, that's hold on.
I can
It's
say
tiny
it if you want me to.
screen.
No, I want to hear him say it.
Yeah, it is kind of tiny. Can you zoom in?
All right. I got it expanded.
Goodness.
I got old eyes. All right. I gotta zoom
No,
out.
no,
Oh,
you
the
good?
high.
It's
Give me
it's
a
a little.
second.
It's a
There
little
you go.
small.
There you go. There you go. Let's see.
Yeah,
Annie
exactly.
L. Lebecki. Annie L. Lebecki.
No.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, the last name. Okay,
All right.
okay.
What is it?
Is that how it's said?
I'm
His last
getting.
name?
I think it's and Yellow Becky.
Yes, that's it. Kelechi
And
and
Yellow
Yalabeki.
Oh shoot, Kalechi. Okay.
Bless you.
I was surprised. What'd you call me?
Kelechi and Yalabeki. So
Hey!
he is Incarnate Word, inside linebacker. We have
What's his
placed on
nationality?
waiver. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you knew the way you said his name, like you met him before or something.
No. Terrence Lang from Colorado. Mark Milton, Calvin Turner, Jordan Beasley,
Calvin Turner, man, and Beasley.
and Jared Williams. Those are the
Woo.
players that we have placed on waivers. They are no longer with the team, unfortunately. Obviously, we have some feelings about someone. DJ, if you want to expand on that. Why are you so sad that we lost?
Calvin Turner. I just wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Beasley. He played last year, but Calvin Turner, I definitely wanted to see what he did because he was hurt last year. He was on our roster last year. He was hurt, so he didn't get to play. And this was just a year that I thought he was going to, do his thing. But he's like a Swiss Army knife. Like he can do it all. Return punts, wide receiver, like one of those type of Debo guys. So. I was like, dang, when I saw that, I was like, oh man. So, but that says a lot because with them cutting him, and I knew what he can do, that says a lot about our wide receiver room. So, I believe I believe in the coaching staff, man. That's all I can do.
And it says a lot about our team across the board.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it says a lot about our team across the board. We've got elements from last year that were tried and true. We knew what we were getting with that, and we knew how great, our team was. We were in every game, right? Offense, yeah, we had some struggles, but defense kept us locked in almost every single game. And we're making a cut like that. So how much better are the people that we're keeping, right? I'm excited. I can't wait to see how many people get decapitated by our defensive line. It's going to be awesome.
It's crazy because a lot of people coming out saying, like I've seen, not a lot of people, but I've seen some, comments and stuff saying like, I'm picking San Antonio as a sleeper, and I'm like, nah, don't try to pick us as a sleeper now. Y'all wasn't saying that at first. Y'all had us 8th and 7th in all them power rankings. Now y'all like, I'm picking San Antonio as a sleeper. No,
they've been disrespectful.
No,
keep
that same energy.
Keep going. Yeah, so that way we can place bets and make money off y'all.
Yeah,
don't bet
BD,
now.
Don't forget BD.
Yep.
Too late.
I already gave you money, man.
But yeah, so apart from our final roster, I know a big question was who was going to be our quarterback, and we have named QB1 as of today.
Bro,
which
I'm so
I think
excited, dog. I'm so excited.
I think for many fans,
I was surprised.
I know DJ is going to put his shades on this one, but for many fans, it was a surprise. Like a lot of people had pegged Dormandy as the starter, but he's QB2. Tom Flacco's QB3. And you want to pull up who QB1 is?
I got it right here.
Chris Garbers.
There we go.
Chase Garbers. I'm sorry. Chase.
Get his name right, man. Come on now.
Yeah, he's your guy. You can't remember his first name?
Man,
I don't know why I was thinking Chris, bro. I don't know why I was thinking Chris.
No, but we got Chase Garbers, QB1. He will be starting. So, we get behind him and, let's don't. Whatever happened last season, whoever our QB was last season, that was last season. It ain't the case no more. This is our guy here, Chase Garbers. So let's throw our support behind him.
They saying he's supposed to be PJ Walker 2.0. So hey, that says a lot.
Yep.
That says a lot. If you watch his tape, he ain't gonna sit in that pocket too long. He's gonna take off.
And he's got NFL experience with the Raiders. So he's bringing some football IQ with him, from the highest level.
Well, DJ just keyed in on something, right? Last year, we know kind of our offensive line struggles and not having the most mobile quarterback in Cone. Great quarterback, just not real mobile, right? Kind of a bad combination there. So now you're going to have an upgraded offensive line and a super mobile quarterback. We're going to be dangerous on offense, man. I cannot wait. Dude,
Yo,
Hey, why did we
six
bag
more
on the
sleeps.
why did we bag on the Raiders like that, man?
right here, no.
They bag on the Raiders.
Wow.
That's hard. That's harsh.
Wow.
He's a Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan, to be fair. So,
They
no
bag on the
mercy.
Raiders.
That's brutal.
No mercy.
And
Yeah,
how
I got this video here.
he can sling it, man.
Look at that. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, he gone.
Woo!
He ain't playing no game.
Now, this is college ball, of course, but look at that. I mean,
He don't sit.
He
He
can
don't
sling
wait.
and he
Just swing it,
could go all the way. Oh wait, that's pass
Yep.
play.
so he's got the arms, he's got the legs, he's not afraid to go.
Got the running game.
So I think that's really, and nowadays with the evolution of the game, I think having a mobile quarterback
Yes.
is incredibly
I
important.
agree.
Especially with if you have a quarterback that is secretly mobile, kind of like an Aaron Rodgers type, where like you knew he could throw the ball,
But he can run.
but like out of nowhere he would just run it and torch your defensive ends and linebackers. Like that's a skill to have, you know, and
The thing that I like about him the most is he don't have to. Like in most quarterbacks I see, okay, do you need to run? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Yeah.
have to run. You can use your arm, you know.
Yeah.
So he's technically a dual threat. So he can do
Mhm.
both.
right.
And I noticed like a lot of those running
Yeah,
plays.
we didn't see
A
that.
lot of those running plays, he doing it once the play breaks down, then he's like, the line breaks down, and he's like, okay, let me take off and don't take the sack. I didn't see a lot. I mean, now granted, those are his highlights. I got to see the low lights. You know what I'm saying? I got to see how he was in the bad time. So we'll see.
Now, with that being said, because we do have a lot more NFL experience this year in this league, we have to also remember the speed of the game is going to be a lot faster than what we probably had last year, which means the defense is going to hit harder. They're going to run faster. So as a mobile quarterback, just know that those types of quarterbacks are more susceptible to injuries. So
We got good too.
I was about to say, having Quentin Normandy as a QB2 is not a bad thing, because if he takes off for a run and gets hit, unfortunately, in the wrong way and he goes down, well, then boom, we have a QB2 that is perfectly capable of filling in the spot, because we saw what he could do last year.
I'm about to say, keep in mind, he didn't start last year. Remember?
No, he didn't.
He came in towards the end of the year and he lit it up. He beat DC.
Yeah, he did.
And who else he beat?
That was his only good game. His only good game was against DC. Then he kind of
I thought he beat.
No,
they only had one win.
Orlando only had
he
one
is right.
win.
Okay.
But they did have, like, Normandy did have good games. They just, Orlando did not win.
Okay.
Now his best game obviously.
So he had a really, really good game against DC, and then he had a really bad game like right after that. I think he threw like 4 interceptions or something like that, and then his other couple games were just okay. So
that right there.
He played okay against us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be nice to see, because we didn't see a lot of that last season with Cohen. Like,
that's why I said I'm excited.
He was stagnant a lot, and I'm just like, what is going on? But so it'll be nice to see movement and getting into the pocket and stuff.
You got basically a non-mobile quarterback in an offense that, because of the offensive line troubles we had, quarterback had to be mobile. So you don't have a whole lot of options there. If you can't run and you've got no one to throw it to, what do? Take the sack, So
yeah, I mean, unless you go old school and run like the veer and run the option type offense and like the wing T, where you do all that, like that's the only way to get around a weak offensive line. But those types of offenses have gone the way of the, I guess, the hip toss tackle, which is now illegal in the NFL.
Hip drop,
Hip drop, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's something else. Which I know that the NFL right now is currently changing rules, and this is the time of year that they do that. So Don't expect the UFL to go in there and change the rule book middle of the season because the NFL is doing that. No, that's going to happen next year. So the rules we have now is going to happen. Like, we're going to keep the rules we have now. So let the NFL do what the NFL is going to do. And then once we figure out what they finalize and what they play with, next year we'll come back probably with a revised rule book that will have people more ready for the NFL. So just be prepared for that, but don't expect to have rule changes in the middle of the season because that's just not how it works.
Right.
No, absolutely not. No.
Because I know that's going to be something that people, well, the NFL, but this isn't the NFL. Remember that. This is not the NFL. This is not the NCAA. This is the best of both worlds, I'm going to say. But expect if you want to place your bets and get the most out of your money, do so before Sunday, because after the fact, the odds are going to improve for us, which means you will win less money if you bet on San Antonio. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Can we talk about that destroying video?
Now,
Wait,
No one
did Jay see it?
The second or
Did you watch the new one yet?
episode 7?
The one that we talked
No.
about?
yeah, the new one.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Dang, Jay.
Oh.
You failing me, man.
I saw it.
It was
How did
good.
I fail
It's
you
good.
by watching a video that I already told you last week that I was excited to actually see him play now?
Now, I'll put this
All right,
out there.
Jay. All right,
Look.
Jay. All right. Okay. So is that final? I'm just trying to make sure
Face.
that's final. You excited to see him play? No extras. No, ain't no but this, but that. I'm just I'm excited to see him play. Period.
Go back and watch our episode from last week in which I told you.
Jay,
get your shades out.
No? Are you excited? You excited to see him play? Period.
Yeah. I am looking forward. I'm still a little bit cautiously optimistic. Let's call it that. Because I definitely wanted to see some game footage of him, and unfortunately, he didn't get he didn't get any game play last week. But I did see that what's his name was, and the video of De La Haye in practice when he was dropping every single kick, and it wasn't even like it was, he was making it between the uprights, but it was closer to one side or the other. No, it was right down the middle, almost every single one, right on the money. So I'm excited about that. Again, cautiously optimistic because I want to see him actually play in game conditions, but I feel a heck of a lot better about it now because, he beat out an NFL kicker. And so that speaks a lot to what he's capable of doing. Once we see him after the first game and, he lights it up, then I will 100% be on board. And if he doesn't light it up, maybe he makes some mistakes or something like that, I'm going to say, maybe his first game jitters, right? We'll give him another chance, and we'll keep giving him chances. But we've said, regardless of what our individual concerns are, we have to trust the process. We have to trust our coach, who's been, I think he coached Moses at some point. The coach has been around for a long, long time in the game, and he comes from, a football family. So he knows the game better than all of us combined. So I've got to trust his opinion. I've got to trust what he sees in De La Haye, and let's just get it over with and start seeing it now. That's where I'm at.
I too am cautiously optimistic to see SHA in a bunny costume this Sunday.
There will be no SHA in a bunny costume. You guys can put that rumor to bed.
Jeremy instigating.
That's just about that's instigating.
No, but I will say that after watching today's video and just seeing how excited Coach Party is and having the veteran leadership of Rex Sunahara, Brad Wing in there, and taking destroying under their wing and really practicing and showing like what it takes to be at the next level. Like we are going, like no pun intended, but we are going to have a very special teams unit this year.
The three amigos
are strong. They even got the blessing of our very own Don Padre John Parker Romo.
From El Presidente.
And
Fanboy.
so if he says they're gonna be good, I'm gonna take their word for it. But something that they mentioned in the video, and this is coming from the mouth of our punter / holder Brad Wing, that there were rumors going around, which I have heard myself, that Donald Delahaye / Destroying only got the job because of his platform, his YouTube following. They only got him for the clout. And he said that is not the case. I held for every single kick that both him and Matt Amendola kicked, and he deserves the job. I am going to trust the word of our holder versus the word of an insider, whoever it may be that leaked that. I'm going to take the word of the guy who's actually on the field playing and holding the ball for the guy. So,
oh yeah, he talk about, they said my stats. He got insider stats and this and that.
I'll listen to.
Just like all that gossip and rumors from before.
Yeah, I'll listen to Brad Wing 10 out of 10 times over an insider or a pundit even.
I think the part of the video that got, and I know that's what you said, but I think the part of the video that stood out to me the most is he hit, first of all, he hit 14 out of 14, and yes, Jay oh, he ain't had no pressure and all that. I understand that. That's cool. I respect that. But he did hit a 57, I was like, oh, okay. You got that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even without pressure, that's
and with the line right there too.
Yeah.
He hit 57. So
and again, I'll give him credit for everything that he's done. I will trust what the teammates are saying. I will trust what the coach is saying. As I said before, I would have liked to have seen some game footage to make sure that he can handle the pressure that's going to be coming at him. Because let's be honest, the defensive line isn't going to care that he's a kicker from whatever school or he's this huge phenom. They're looking to take his head off. Can he handle that? I believe if our line holds well, like we're hoping, and that him and the holder are in a good rhythm, he'll be able to get him off. No problem. If there's a flub, I'm hoping that he's able to handle that as well, right? To have Brad roll out with the ball and try and make some yards or something, or they pitch it back to Delahaye and he's going to run it for a couple of yards. But I'm trusting the process. That's why I'm saying I'm cautiously optimistic. Once we get a game under our belts and we see what he truly can do with those defensive linemen trying to crush him, man, we'll be good. And again, like I said, if he makes some mistakes, that's cool too. I don't expect him to right away be this amazing, kicker that's just dropping everything with, guys like Nitschke coming at him or something like that. But I sure would feel a little bit better if I had some of that video footage to look at. But again, right, we got to trust the coach, we got to trust the process, we got to trust what his teammates are saying. 14 to 14 is pretty amazing. 57 yarders is absolutely amazing. I mean, I would be lucky if I could kick the ball 5 yards. But let's get going here already. Right, I'm already chomping at the bit. I want to see what this kid can do. I want to see what our team can do. I'm over the speculation and the waiting and trying to decide. Well, who's going to do what and whatever. Let's just get after it, man. Let's start the game tomorrow. Because we waited long enough.
This person, whoever said that they got their insider, that they got their leak, I'm just saying, we do have Quentin Normandy on our team, and we know what happened last time. I'm kidding.
So
I'm just kidding.
Our playbook is going to wind up somewhere else?
I'm kidding about that. But no, whoever is saying that, like I said, Brad Wing completely discredited whoever that insider was. They didn't name the person, but whoever was saying that got totally discredited by the punter / holder of the team. So yeah, take with that.
Their sources
just a reminder.
Trust me, bro.
Just
I know.
1 second, DJ, but just a reminder to all of the insiders that you read, all of the rumors, the leaks, take it all with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, the only people that truly know what is going on are the men that are in that locker room. That's it.
Yeah. So apparently, some guy, whoever it was that was putting out the information, said that they got information from somebody in the Brahmas camp and put the information send the information to them or whatever the case may be, whatever. I wanted to talk about how the rumor came out saying that Destroying don't got the locker room, or the team
Oh,
don't like him,
yeah.
and they rub him in the wrong. He's rubbing the team the wrong way and all that stuff.
I think that was all
from none of the
part of
videos
the
I
same
seen.
report or whatever. It was just ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, they all right there. They all cheering him on. You ain't even got to look at the team. You just look at Brad Wing and Rex. They both mess with him. Even the special team people they mess with him. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
where y'all getting this
let's
information from?
let's talk about that, because I think there were some very interesting highlights in episode number 6 of De La Haye's docu series going on there.
Project NFL.
You could see it wasn't just Brett Wing, it wasn't just Rex or anybody else. There were offensive linemen, there were a bunch of people that were cheering for him. When it would be Amendola's turn to kick, he'd kick it, and you'd hear maybe 3 or 4 people, yeah, good job, blah, 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 whatever. More than not, what you hear is people telling him, hey, don't worry about it, you'll get the next one, when he would miss. Right? So how can anybody come up with this notion that he doesn't have, that De La Haye Destroying doesn't have the team behind him, when, I mean, that's not like, edited to, put in special stuff and leave out other stuff. I mean, this is footage from the practices. His teammates are cheering him on. His coaches are talking to him and cheering for him, and making sure that he's staying engaged and keeping hyped up and keeping focused. He's got the team behind him, and wherever that rumor came from, I've got my suspicions where it came from, where these rumors actually are coming from. But it's unsubstantiated. It's not Arlington. But they're completely unwarranted and unsubstantiated, and they're nothing more than that. Just rumors. People bumping their gums, trying to cause problems, get people stirred up, and draw attention off the fact, right? But that's okay.
That's instigating.
Exactly. As DJ would say, though, go ahead and keep on hating on San Antonio. And when we hoist up that trophy at the end of the season, you guys are going to have to eat a bunch of crow for it. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't be bandwagoning after that either.
Saying.
Yep.
I'm saying.
Yep. So,
hey, look, I know one thing. I bookmarked a lot of stuff on Twitter, so I can't wait to pull them things out, boy. I'm telling you. I'm posting them everywhere.
DJ's keeping receipts.
I'm keeping them.
DJ, make sure you let me know when the show's about to start, so me and BD can get our popcorn and a comfy seat, because I can't wait to see this.
I'm saying, I got, how when you buy your stuff at CVS, they print out that long, and I'm attaching everything together and we'll make one long receipt.
Oh,
it's gonna have a whole
receipt. Yeah,
he's gonna have a whole tree worth of.
He gonna put on his little glasses.
Let me
go through this
word by word.
Now
it's good though. I'm keeping it.
As we're getting closer, of course, we are 5 days away from kickoff. 6 days away from the most important game, which is ours.
6 days away from the important kickoff,
But
6 sleeps.
What I want to just make sure that everybody knows is who brought the sombrero to the UFL/XFL.
Oh gosh, here we go.
It was this guy right here.
Here we go.
Right here. No.
Go ahead.
Hey,
pop your stuff.
These guys have zero culture. They have any originality. So they had to steal our stuff right there. And they had to look 6 days till party time. That is gonna be the worst party I will ever have been invited to be honest. Because this guy looks like he's ready to go to spring break, not play football. Now get your own thing. Arlington, stop stealing from San Antonio, because I know how badly you want to be us, because we're the ones that have fun and bring the fun to your stadium, but get your own stuff. You could have put a cowboy hat on. You could have put a bandana over your face because you're so ashamed to be an Arlington Renegade. Like, it doesn't matter. But don't steal from us, please. That is our thing. We brought that here. So put a bandana to hide the shame over your face next time.
You could have put a cowboy hat on or something.
Get that sombrero off there.
Okay.
Hey, rate the fit. Rate the fit, Jorge. Rate the fit.
I'm gonna say this.
Jorge, rate the fit. Rate the fit, Jorge.
Wait, what?
Rate the fit. Rate the outfit that he had on.
0 out of 10. Not even -5 out of 10. That is the kind of hat that you buy when you get off of the airplane in Cancun for spring break, because it's what they tell the tourists, because this is the cheapest stuff that they got there. They're like, I'm here to party, bro. Like, nah, get out of here with that, man. Miss me with that.
Yeah, mine more official than that, you know.
Yes, yours is more official than that. Yours is actually, if you look at it, it says made in Mexico. I guarantee you that dude's hat says made in China.
Made in Party City.
Made at Party City. Made at Party City. Spirit Halloween special.
The sombrero is the official hat of the Expo fans.
Hey, Jorge. Why you ain't? This is the opportunity where you make your video, man. I gotta share that. Make your video.
Oh no! I'm saving that. Like you said, you keeping the CVS receipts. I'm waiting until it's their turn.
No, I'm saying do a TikTok video on that. You gotta.
That's what I'm saying.
A little reel.
I'm waiting for when it's their turn. I'm keeping that and saving that receipt.
I got you.
So right now I'm focused on DC. DC's they're all about their shields up and their beer snake and all that. Well, first of all, the beer snake ain't allowed in the Alamo Dome, right? Second of all, if I remember clearly, they got me booed in my own stadium because I was cheering for them and they did not help me out.
Now hang on now. Hang on now.
Got a bone to pick with everybody.
Jorge, you got booed in your own stadium because you're the one holding up the sign with the No Renegade Zone. Okay?
In Texas.
That was 100% you, your choice, your actions, your consequences, sir.
And where were my defenders?
And where's your victim card now? You're not going to use it here, bro. You brought it on yourself. No. You brought it on yourself.
I'm not saying that.
Debate.
I'm not saying
that's a good one.
There is no debate.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I didn't bring it on myself. What I'm saying is
you can't complain about it.
No, I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining. Where is my backup? Where was the defender's shield to help me? Where was their shields up? Where was this? All that. Where were their lemons being thrown?
They only think about themselves, man.
No, they don't care.
I'm from DC.
I was on their side, and they abandoned me. Is what they did.
Themselves.
So you know what?
Like
I said,
they were not cheering when you held up the sign.
I ain't never seen somebody so hurt before. Jeez.
They abandoned me.
Call the ambulance.
It don't matter.
I mean,
they ain't your team anyway, so it don't matter.
Jay and I both got the
experience. I thought we were amigos, DC. Like, what's up, man? Like, nah. That's why when they say shields up, man, that's the weakest shield I've ever seen.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
give me Captain Brahmas shield. I'd rather hold that up. That'll save
Jackie
me.
funny. Oh,
but
dang.
Speaking of weird shields, this next Sunday when we play them in our house, it is definitely going to be Step on Snake season. So, DC Defenders, love you guys, but be ready for a battle because we're coming. Right? As Jackie says, this is revenge season. In Wade we trust. We're coming for that championship, and we're gonna start one game at a time. We're tearing through UDC, and then we're going on to the Memphis bathtub toy boats, whatever they are, and it is just going to be headhunting season all season long.
Yeah, no, and right here, what Brahma Babe said, they made lemonade from my tears. I would have loved for them to have made lemonade from my tears, because then at least they would have done something.
Don't egg him on, Brahma Babe. Don't egg him on.
They just sat there and did nothing. They sat there and did nothing.
I don't think
look, Jorge, this is true. Look, Jay, we experienced
don't egg him on.
How terrible those fans were during that championship.
They were
game.
quiet
Absolutely
the entire
horrible.
time.
I don't think they got the memo that the game started.
Hey. Y'all living in the past. We're 5 days away from a new
Everybody
season.
can't be. Look, everybody can't be a San Antonio Brahmas fan, man. They can't rock. They can't move like us.
No,
We're talking about our last experience with DC
You can't
fans.
expect them
Our
to do
last
what we do.
experience
That's
was
all.
them just sitting there just be like,
I'm just.
oh, look, there's a game.
Look at it.
Oh,
Look at it.
yeah.
Look at it.
Hey,
Look at all
hey,
that
guys,
pouting he doing.
I like this.
That's
Oh, look, a lemon.
That's the energy. That's the energy that I got from them.
He's
so
a big
DC,
old lemon right now.
Whoever
the definition of DC right now.
Whoever from DC is
Look at that
deciding
face.
to come,
Wow.
I hope that you and your team at least show up this time. Make the game competitive. If we win 70-0, great for us. But hey, that's the second time y'all don't show up in the Alamo Dome.
Hey, I don't think I'm gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see any DC fans. Maybe like sprinkle here and there, maybe 2 or 3, but we ain't gonna see a lot of DC fans, man.
I'm not surprised. They didn't even show up for the championship last game while they were sitting in their seats.
Hey,
I ain't surprised.
In all fairness, though, nobody
decided they could sit quietly in their house and not spend tickets to San Antonio.
You know who you will see in DC? This guy.
I think you're going to see most of us there. So,
oh yeah.
The one thing that San Antonio does do well, and I've not seen another team be able to take. Yeah, nobody can take our title for that. Nobody travels like San Antonio, and we're going to show up and we're going to show out this year just like we did last year. The rest of you fans, make sure you're taking note. Arlington, 10,000 versus 150, and we blew you guys out of the water. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay, and we're going to do it again this year. So it doesn't matter where you're playing in that special stadium that's actually a baseball field. We can't say that name on the air. We can play in a Target parking lot. It doesn't matter.
I cannot with you guys.
I can't say the name on it because
that's why Brian smiled and looked up.
He knows 100% what I was saying.
Hold on.
No, Brian, no. Brian, don't you dare say it. I got my kids in the car.
I'm about
don't you
to
dare
start
say
playing our outro. Y'all need to stop it.
Look,
that make us go off air.
Fact of the matter is, this Sunday, if you're going to be at the Brahmas game, tailgate lots open at 8. We'll be handing out free breakfast tacos. But it'll be at beer 30 for us because I'm going to be drinking these all day long. And then after that, we're going to go watch some football and watch ourselves get the first L. So again, if you want to place your bet.
No,
we're
going to give the first L.
No, he said give the first L.
That's what I said, didn't I?
I heard get.
We're going to get the first L.
I heard get.
Right. Well, we're going to give the first L to the person who comes to the Alamo Dome. And I'm telling you right now, if you want to place your bets now because the odds will improve for us after next week. Because everyone's saying that they're sleeping on San Antonio. I guarantee you by next week we're going to be plus 500, whereas right now we're plus 1,300, something like that. Yep. So place your bets now. So if you want to maximize your return in June when we come and win a championship.
Yep. We are going to be everybody sleeping on us. That's okay. By the end of the season, we'll be everybody's nightmare because we're taking it all.
Yeah, they'll be woke by the end of the season. I ain't worried about it.
Boom.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
All right, guys. What else you got?
DC better show up is what I got.
They won't.
They won't.
Bet.
They won't. They won't. They never will. But
no lemons, so they ain't gonna show up.
All right, guys.
Is there anything else? Any other announcements or anything that we're thinking of before we wrap it up here?
No, just get them tickets, get them free tickets, pass them out.
Yep.
Catch us in lot C in the corral.
And as we're getting closer to the road trip games of Arlington and Houston, so we will have more information as that becomes available. That is in the works. Don't think we forgot about that. That is still in the works. As soon as we have more information and specifics on that, we will make sure to announce it and blast it all over the place so that everybody can have a place on the bus that wants to go on the bus. And lastly, I do want to give a shout out to this weekend. On Saturday, if you're looking for a place to go for an Easter egg hunt out in Helotes at Josabi's Acres, there is an Easter egg hunt that is being sponsored by them, put on by Kinetic Kids. They're a sports organization for the special needs youth here in San Antonio. And there is a bunch of prizes. One of those prizes is a prize pack donated by the Horns Forward podcast that includes a sombrero and a bunch of other little goodies that we're throwing in there, along with a family pack of tickets. So make sure that if you're looking for something to do with the kids this weekend at Josabi's Acres and Helotes at 2:00 in the afternoon, I believe is when it starts. That is where we will be. Or I'll be there at least.
Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will be representing the Brahmas Consortium at the Arlington game.
Exactly. He will be representing in Arlington, which is why he cut out. He's that embarrassed.
Jackie, you got the Under Armour shirt on.
I do.
Oh yeah, show off the.
How you like it? How you like it?
I hate it.
Really?
I'm not a fan.
No way.
I'm just being honest. Yeah, it's really see-through.
Hey man, for some of us, that's nice.
I thought I like the material. I like it. It feels good to me.
Which one is this?
The Under
The
Armour.
long sleeve. I mean,
Okay,
it's all right.
Last thing before we go, the first shipment of Under Armour gear has arrived. So we have our review from Jackie out there. Jay, I know
For the women's stuff.
DJ, you have a shirt.
Yeah, I posted
Why
on the
don't
page.
y'all tell us what y'all think of the Under Armour gear now that you have it in your hands?
I like it.
What do you like about it?
The material is breathable. It's comfortable for me. Like it's not like form fit. Well, I guess it depends on the person and what size you get and how you like your fit. But I don't like my stuff to fit like I'm a freaking bodybuilder or something like that. And I don't like it to fit like droopy and loose and all that. Like, you know, as if I'm wearing like a 2X when I'm wearing large, you know. So it's perfect. It's perfect for me. I mean, I like it.
Well, see, Jesse had the opposite.
Really?
He was opposite. This is actually his. He didn't like the way it fit at all.
Oh wow.
Yep.
See, somebody else said they like it a lot.
He said it was like he felt like a sausage. Just
wow.
So
he might got to go a size up then.
Yeah, it does have more of an athletic taper to it. I got the long sleeve dry fit. I was a little disappointed because I was expecting more of like a Columbia or a Magellan type dry fit, and it's more of that cotton dry fit feel, which is fine. But I'm just so used to, you know, the more synthetic, you know, fibers for you know, moisture wicking and all that kind of stuff. It's not bad. I think it's a little overpriced for what it is. The more I look at it, the more I'm a little turned off by the front logo on the shirt. Like our alternate logo is the primary logo on the shirt. And that just seems kind of weird. The more I look at it, it's almost like the design. Huh?
I think it's fire. There's a lot of stuff that got our primary logo on it. So, you know, we could mix it up sometimes. St. Louis got a lot of alt logo stuff, you know. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But I got you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Again, it's not. I guess the best review I would say is it's a good shirt overall. Maybe a little bit overpriced for what it is. It's not going to be for everybody. But for the people that like it, I think you're really going to like it. Just make sure that you know that it is an athletic fit and it does run true to size. So for me, a little bit, you know, a lot huskier of a guy. I did have to get an XL, and it fit fine. But it is going to be more of an athletic fit. So be prepared for that when you're looking at some of these things. It is Under Armour. It's not, Raise Big and Tall shop. So this is going to be cut a little bit more for the athletic folks in our group, not so much us dad bod consortiums.
If you follow the Brahmas on social media, a lot of the stuff that they wear, they have a few pieces of that in the store. I know they got I know I see a lot of them with the hoodies. I can't wait to the black hoodie drop with the alt logo on it, the big one. I like that.
Yes.
Can't wait for that drop. I'm about that. But like I said, the white hoodie they wear that. The shirt Jackie has on, somebody wore that in one of the videos. So if you look at how it fits, you can kind of gauge like, okay, I see it fits a little snug, type of thing like that. So just for future reference.
I'm just wilding out that we're about to get into April and May, and you're like, I can't wait for that hoodie to drop. I'm like, bro,
Hey,
you trying to sweat it out or what?
I wear hoodies more than I wear jackets.
But in like April and May,
the heat don't bother me. Like if I'm like super, if it's like 105 degrees, of course I'm not wearing a hoodie. But I just get it just to have it and not wear it. Like, maybe when the temperature drop, I can throw it on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do me a favor and tell all these teenagers and stuff that are wearing hoodies when it's 110 outside. You shouldn't be doing that. I would appreciate that.
Hey, I can't speak for that. That's too hot for that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's everything we got. Like I said, 6 days away from the most important game.
Oh, Brahma Babe asked me a question. I think she said, "Is it good to run in?" Yes, it's like a performance type shirt. So yeah, it's good to run in. I think it's called a tech. It's like a tech. So think of it like like if you go to the Under Armour Under Armour store, like an outlet or something like that, and then you feel the material like a tech material. That's what it's gonna feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's light. It's light as well. It's real light. Yeah, I like it personally. So I ordered that one and I ordered the white one. The white one haven't came yet. The short sleeve one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine too. That one is the secondary one. So we'll see how those are when they get here.
All right.
Fools.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Again, 6 days away. Tailgate opens at 8 o'clock. Kickoff is at 11. And we'll see you guys this Sunday at Lot C in the Alamo Dome.
Hey, what's your score predictions? We didn't even do that because we ain't got no pod the rest of the week. So what's your score predictions? And your MVP. Oh, everybody don't talk at once. Golly.
So there's way too many unknowns to predict something like that.
Huh?
There's way too many unknowns to predict something like that.
I just predict we're gonna win.
I'm predicting the win.
All right, Jackie, do the outro. Golly.
21 to 3.
Y'all so
horse
lame.
forward.
Brahmas.
Horse forward.
LFP, horse forward. Let's go.